Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori for those of you that are new here. Today I'm hoping for this to be an interactive sort of video. I need y'all's thoughts and opinions. I am trying to figure out what kind of bag I want next, and so I was researching. I'm really looking for like a medium-sized slouchy bag. So let's address the medium-sized thing first, right? From the day I started this channel, like, oh, I'm such a small bag kind of girl. And don't get me wrong, I still am. I love some of my small bags. Oh, I love all of my bags I still have. But I recently have been carrying around a lot more of my cameras and equipment and like vlogging setups and things like that. And like my fan when it's really hot out. And oh, let me show you guys my new camera actually, hold on. Okay, so this is my Fujifilm X-M5. And as you can see, I have a really big lens on it. This is the... this is the 15 to 45 millimeter Vuitton lens that I have on it. That's what came with this camera when I got it. And then I also have this like flash piece that's on top of the camera as well. So it's not a small thing. And then I also been carrying around my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is what I use for vlogging. And I just got this little bit here on the back that is magnetic. So I can like obviously place it on stuff while I'm out and about. And then I'll have like my external microphone, which is honestly only this big, but still I'm starting to carry a lot more stuff with me, especially when I am vlogging. So I need like a medium-sized purse now, and I'm really into these slouchy bags. Let me give you one for reference. Okay, so for reference, and you guys have seen this video, I've seen this purse on my channel already. If you haven't, go ahead and check that out. I actually thrifted this Coach bag, and I find myself grabbing it quite often. I wore it every time I went to the rodeo this year. Be sure to check out that rodeo vlog as well on my channel. But it's so like nice and soft, and I can fit so much inside of this bag. It's quite huge. I think it was like, it's not quite a foot long. What are the dimensions on this bag again? Okay, so actually, yeah, it is. So it's 12 by 9 by 3.5, this bag, when you lay it like flat like this. But then obviously it goes really slouchy. So I'm looking for something similar to this, right? For like as a reference sort of case. Something that's very soft. I think something that's medium size, a shoulder bag. I'm definitely interested in being a shoulder bag and not a crossbody bag. I usually only wear crossbody bags like if I'm traveling somewhere, if I'm like out in like a city exploring or something like that. But most of the time I like wearing a shoulder bag. So this is sort of like reference case, right? So I'm gonna go through a few bags that I have been researching, and I want you guys to basically like vote or like let me know your thoughts or opinions, or if you see, or if you can think of any other bags maybe in the same sort of realm, make sure you leave those thoughts below. Maybe I'll make a poll or something. All right, but let's get into the bags that I have been looking at so far so I can get y'all's thoughts. Pull out the iPad. Okay, so the first bag on my list is the Louis Vuitton CarryAll PM in black leather. Okay, one other characteristic that I was really looking for as well is a bag that zipped. I want a zipper. So the CarryAll and the Empreinte black leather I went for because it has the zipper. The regular one and monogram is only like a tie, and I don't like that. Like, I'm not a big fan of the like Neverfulls or anything, or like the Goyards, or just like the open space. I want a little bit of security personally. So yes, the black and Empreinte leather. So that one looks like it's 11.5 by 9.5 by like 4.5 basically. So around the same size, and it's kind of got like a slouchy-ish kind of look to it right there on the top. And I really do like this one too because it does come with that extra little pouch on it, so maybe I could wear that as like a clutch. But I think it's a nice little like shoulder bag. I think the drop on it, I wish it was a little bit shorter of a drop on the strap. I think it drops to a minimum of 12.6 inches and a max of like 19.7. I'll probably only do obviously the minimum. I would like for it to be like right up under me, just because I feel like that makes me feel really secure, you know what I mean? But I like the way it looks on the models here on the website, and it's a nice large bag. I think I could definitely fit all of that stuff in it with like my wallet as well, maybe some sunglasses. I saw a video, I was doing some research, of course, another YouTuber on here, she showed that she can actually fit fit a water bottle standing up inside of it along like one of the sides. So I was like, oh, that's actually really nice. So maybe the next time I like travel somewhere, especially like Europe, I can just put like a little water bottle in my bag while I'm like having it on my shoulder. So that's always really great. Oh, and this Louis Vuitton CarryAll PM is in cowhide leather. And I really like it in black the best. So the bag I have, I just showed you, obviously is like a tan brown color. So I'm kind of leaning towards hopefully getting a bag, similar medium-sized shoulder bag in black. But it's not like a super hard requirement, but it would be nice. Okay, next bag that I have on my list is the Prada Aimee medium. So this is, and I'm looking at it in the black and gold leather. This is a slouchy bag. Okay, this one looks very soft. This one is Napa leather, and it's just, it looks really, really soft and buttery. Similar to the last one, it's got the 2 straps with the buckles over the top, black and gold. Although I do already have a black and gold Prada bag. That's my only like hold back with this one. I have my re-edition, I think it's the 2000 or 2005, I can't remember the number, but I also have the crossbody. I have that one. But this is different, right? This one's bigger, obviously. Let me go to, I didn't tell y'all the size of this one. This one is about 7 by 12 by 4 inches, roughly. So yeah, 7 by 12 by 4 versus the first one, which was 9 by 12 by 4. So a little bit smaller than the Louis Vuitton, but still very spacious, very roomy. There is the large, but that one just looks way too big. I don't want a large bag. I just want a medium-sized bag. Now they do have it in other colors. Like I do also really like the caramel color. I think that's really nice. I just put on consignment my Fendi first bag, which is in the caramel color. Be sure to check that video out. I'm consigning it on the Real. And I'll make sure I do an update video for you guys there shortly, because I think I have some good news. So we'll cover that in another video. Okay, but yeah, the Prada Aimee is so cute. I only seen like a few videos of it, but I really, really like it, guys. Oh, and this one is calfskin leather, just FYI. Okay, the next one I have on my list is the Fendi Mama Baguette. Now, it's actually 2 here, right? I'm looking between the vintage ones that are kind of in the Zucca canvas, or they also have just released the new design of the Fendi Mama Baguette. So let's take a look at both of those. Okay, so let's look at the vintage first. So there's a couple of listings on various resale websites. I see some on Vestivaire, I see some on Real, and they range between like, it's looking like between $500 and $1,000, I guess, depending on the current quality of the bag. The current condition of the bag, rather. I'm looking at one on the Real website right now in the Zucca FF print. Okay, so this one is 9 by 8 by 11. You really cannot go wrong. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos where I was talking about timeless sort of bags, you really can't go wrong with any sort of Zucca print, FF print on a Fendi bag, especially if it's a baguette. And it's so spacious. It's really simple bag. It's really just the inside. The only drawback for this one for me is the fact that it's a flap, and it's not just available for me to just kind of open up like this. Like if I have it on my shoulder, I can quickly just unzip it and pop it open like this. With that one, you would have to like probably take it off and like open the flap. That's the only drawback I have for these bags, whether it's the vintage or this new one, which we're about to get to next for the Fendi Mama Baguette. That's literally the only drawback, is the flap. It's not quite as convenient, although I really probably just go like this and then dig around with my hand. So I'm not opposed to it, but I don't know if it's at the top of my list or not. Let me know what you guys think. So the new design of the Fendi Mama Baguette is made up of Napa leather, and I would also be looking to get this one in the black color. So this bag really does remind me of the Loewe Flamenco, the new ones. They give the same kind of energy. It's just that this one has a flap, while the Loewe Flamenco does not. It's just a drawstring. But they both are drawstrings. You just have to, once you open the flap, as you can see here on this picture of the Fendi Mama Baguette, it's kind of like similar sort of drawstring situation. Okay, so this one is 10.5 by 7 by 3.5. So they're all like roughly around the same size, all the bags that I've looked at so far. So this one is also made up of Napa leather as well. Okay, so since we were just talking about the Loewe Flamenco bag, let's just go ahead and take a look at that really quickly. I don't think I'm considering this one as one of the bags that I may get, but I did want to just show you guys how similar it actually is to the Fendi Mama Baguette, the new ones. Basically the same thing, just without the flap on it, which I just said was the reason why I was kind of leaning away from the Mama Baguette. But it doesn't have a zipper, it's really just like a drawstring, and then it's got this like chain shoulder strap on it. They do have, oh wait, they do have another shoulder strap on it as well, but it looks like it has a longer drop to it. So I don't know if I'd be interested in that. But I do want to go ahead and show you guys this since it's so similar to, like I said, that Fendi Mama Baguette that we were just looking at. So this is in the size medium, which is like 11.8 by 10.8 by 4. It's cute, but I think the drop is a little bit too long on the black shoulder strap, unfortunately. Oh, one thing I am looking at too here is the type of strap. I want the strap to be kind of flat. I'm afraid that any of the rolled leather straps would just kind of dig too much into my shoulder, just because of how much stuff I do plan on putting into these bags, or one of these bags. Next on my list is the Louis Vuitton Boulogne PM, which I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me see.
Boulogne.
Boulogne.
Boulogne-sur-Mer.
Boulogne. See, that one says Boulogne, not Bologna. We're gonna go with Boulogne. So for this one, I'm looking at the Boulogne. This one, I'm looking at it in the black and monogram print. Sorry, I was so obsessed with saying the word Boulogne that I just couldn't stop. I think it's so cute. I love a little chain accent on a bag. This one is a really cute, decent size as well. So this one is not quite as like soft as the other ones that we've looked at thus far, but it is that same medium size, over the shoulder kind of bag. And this one is 11.5 by 6 by 3 inches. It's not the biggest, but they're all roughly the same size. I really do like that this one as well has the little black accent on it. I love a monogram moment. I used to be obsessed with Damier Aimee, but now I love a good monogram moment, and I like that this one gives me a little bit of both worlds. There is the other one too on here in monogram print that has the sort of aged leather on it, a little vintage look, instead of being that really light beige color that's on like most of the untreated leather straps or bags that they have on Louis Vuitton. So that's a nice change of pace. This one also does convert. It's got the convertible straps. If you've seen my Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse East West video, it's a similar strap to that one. It's got the snap buttons on it, so you can adjust it from being on your shoulder to crossbody. Okay, the next bag that I am currently looking at getting is the Chloe Paddington. Obviously this would be a vintage resale sort of purchase, and I did talk about this bag a little bit in one of my previous videos, specifically in my popular vintage bag videos. I'll be sure to link that above for you guys so you can check that out. The only thing about this bag is that I heard it's really heavy, and I was debating. They do have a mini and then they have the regular size. I don't know if it's called the medium or whatever, but I was looking at the minis online, looking at people reviewing them on YouTube, and it looks too small for what I'm looking for. So I would definitely be looking for a sort of the large size or the medium size, whichever it's called, the bigger of the two. And the only thing too about this bag is it does have that rolled leather handle on it as well, which may be what makes it feel even heavier when it's on your shoulder. But it's so cute, guys. So this one is 13.75 by 8.25 by 7.5. I'm currently looking at one on the Real right now. It's like a dark brown color, but hopefully I can find one in like a black leather color. That would be really nice. And it's got that huge padlock on the front, very early 2000s, very, yeah, Y2K look. I'm just kind of scared about how heavy it might be. It doesn't have the weight here on the detailed in the information on the website that I'm looking at. That would be the only potential drawback for that one. If you guys have a Chloe Paddington, let me know your thoughts below if it is as heavy as people say that it is. Harper's Bazaar did an article on it just a couple of weeks ago. What are they talking about? I think it's just so popular that like the resurgence of it, The It Bag is Back is what they have titled here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm literally in the middle of editing right now, and I was looking up the Chloe Paddington on my computer while I was editing, and apparently I just looked on their website. They're going to be bringing it back officially for sale on the Chloe website, and you can go ahead and join a waitlist to be notified of when it is officially back in stock on the Chloe website. Now, I am a little bit scared of what the price point might be when they do that, just because I feel like bags have been going up and up and up in price. So I might just look to get like a vintage one on resale. They're looking right now between like $600 and $900 depending on the condition of the bag. So maybe I'll just go ahead and get one for resale to avoid like whatever these new prices are going to be for the Paddingtons, and I'm sure it's probably going to be more than that. So I don't know, let me know your thoughts. I may just have to take one for the team with the weight and just get it. We'll see. Okay, and then the last bag that I am considering getting is the Louis Vuitton Slouchy MM. Is it the MM or the PM? Which one's smaller? No, sorry, the Louis Vuitton Slouchy PM. Sorry, I don't want a bag that big. The MM is a little bit too big. I always forget which one is smaller, which one's bigger. Yeah, so the Louis Vuitton Slouchy PM is 13 by 8.7 by 3.5 inches. And it's in the name. I literally said I wanted a slouchy bag. I literally was Googling slouchy bag and it's the first one that came up. So I was like, oh, hello. However, I was looking at it and I was heavily considering it until I watched someone's video. And they said that, yeah, it is slouchy, but the part where it like slouches outward, like on the sides, can like kind of dig into your side because it's the canvas material. It's not like a soft sort of leather material or anything like that, or even soft canvas like how you have the new soft Speedy 30s. It's still pretty structured in a way, even though it's bendable. So I think I would have to like go into the store and really try that one on to see if it would bother me or not. But I do like, it's got the flat strap on it, the shoulder strap, the interior, the red interior is really nice. Like I said, I do love a monogram moment. It literally says Slouchy in the name, which is what I'm kind of looking for. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let me know you guys' thoughts on that one. Okay, so that is a list of purses that I'm considering getting, guys. Let me know your thoughts below. I might make a poll or something. You guys help me figure out which bag I should get next. If y'all have these bags, please let me know your thoughts as well, your opinions, if you would recommend or not. I would absolutely 1000% appreciate it. Yeah, thanks guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much in advance for your thoughts and your suggestions and your comments below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos on my channel and considering subscribing as well. Yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.